Alright guys, so this is the first video in a series of the negative space drawings. So I'm going to walk you through what the assignment requirements are first, and then I'm going to get going into it. So this should only take 6 minutes or so, depending upon how much I want to yap. Alright, so we're doing negative space, and of course I pull a Sharpie out that's low on ink, space, drawings, right? I'll just keep that. Doctors. A total drawings are going to be 5 due, right? It's going to consist of this. 1 18 by 24 inch sheet, which I've already made up, divided, right, into 4 rectangles. Okay? That's 118 by 24 sheet divided into 4 rectangles. And then 118 by 24 with 1 drawing. Okay? That's it. That is it. So, these you could crank out. The problem is setting up the negative space drawing, which I have done because you see the chair. Alright? So, here's the first sheet. Right? You got that? I'm going to write this up. Alright? There's some special things that happen to this guy. Right? Oh, Chuck. And let me get another Sharpie because I want to write this out for you. And, you know, I've been dropping in music for my Painting 1 class, and we've got some background music going on, and that is Brian Eno. And I don't know if you guys know Brian Eno. There we go, that's a good one. Alright, here we go. Alright, so the 4 on 1 sheet, right? So the 4 on 1 sheet is going to look like this, 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 and then 4 boxes on there. And this is obviously not to scale, but it gives you the idea. And what I want you to do is to create a 1-inch border around every one. So all I did was measure in 1 inch from the edge, made a mark, 1 inch from the edge, made a mark, did it on all 4 sides, drew down, right? And then divided, got that. Then I found the center of the paper, which is, if it's 24, it's going to be 12. But you want 1-inch boxes, so you take half an inch off each side of 12, and you get 11.5 to 12.5. 11.5 to 12.5. Same thing here. 18, that's 9. So you have to take an inch, a half an inch off each side of 9. So it's 8.5 and 9.5. Right? And that'll get you there. And then you just finish the box. Alright? So in this first box here, when you do the negative space drawing, this box is going to be pencil only. Right? 2B pencil only. Nothing else. This one, when you get done the negative space drawing, I'm going to get into that. It's actually written on the sheet. And you're allowed to use the 2B. You start with the 2B, and then you go 4B, 6B, and graphite bar. Down here, it's going to be pencil 2B to start the drawing, and then 2B, 4B, 6B, charcoal pencil. All right? And then over here, it's going to be, oh, I don't know if I figured that one out, Conte only in that one. All right? 2B pencil to start and Conte only. Now, you're wondering, negative space, Chuck? All right? So, let me check to see how much time we have left. And then maybe 3 minutes we have left. So, I'm going to explain negative space, and then in the next video I'll start the drawing. Negative space is when you draw the negative spaces in the object you're looking at. And what the drawing is about is understanding relationships in here, obviously, to come up with these shapes, right? Right, all these shapes, so that it's an exercise to help you see relationships again. And what you're drawing is actually, you're drawing the edges of this object and thinking about the negative shape where it is. So like your point of view is pretty close to mine, but you probably have like a little rectangle here, right? So if I start this negative space drawing, I'm going to start up on this edge right here. And I'm going to go across until my line hits that leg back there. And then I'm going to drop a line down all the way until I hit another part of the chair, which is right there. And then I'm going to work across and come across until I hit this leg here, because it cuts in front of the line, and come up. So what the shape I'm going to have in there is going to be a long rectangle. I am pretty sure from your point of view, you're seeing a long rectangle in here, okay? So you get that shape done. Over here, you're going to, if you start, you can start up in here on here. So since we got that rectangle started, let's jump over here. So you get in here and you start, okay, here's the bottom of that rail for the chair. I'm starting on the outside of that leg, and I'm going to go across till I hit up, that leg there. Then I'm going to come down on the inside of that leg and go across here till I hit that leg and come on up, right? Till I hit where I started, that line there. So you see what's happening? You only draw the edge of what you see. And you have to make sure you don't draw through, right? So the same thing happens on the outside. So say I start here and I draw across, I draw down, I go around there, and then I come up here, over the top of that leg, along the back, up this back here of the other leg, over the top, across this top of the backrest, right over to here, atop that leg, and then down, right to there. And if I follow that, and then when I get over here, right, that's been smooth sailing. I haven't had to think about hitting any parts of the chair, other parts of the chair, until I get here. I go up the leg, I hit that there, then I go across the bottom of that till it hits there on that support and comes across, and then I am back where I started if I started down in here, right? So you got all those negative shapes in there. So when you guys set up to do this, right, I'm getting into a complicated one, but when you get set up to do this, if you have a simple house plant, right, that's got a few leaves and maybe a blossom on it, then draw the silhouette of the house plant and any shapes you see inside of that house plant. And I can show you examples of those, and I think I will do a couple basic ones, but